Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel, Talk and Tell USA. Ang pag-usapan natin ngayon is yung trending na what's going on in the Philippines, which is the impeachment of BP Sara Duterte. So, ito ngayon ang pinaka-trending sa mga usap-usapin kahit yung mga vlogger, yan ang mga pinag-usapan, news, pinag-usapan sa TikTok, grabe ang mga pinag-usapan dyan. So ngayon, sa akin naman, pag-usapan din natin syempre, marami din akong mga point of view dyan. Kasi syempre, Filipino din ako. Kailangan din akong may point of view dyan. So, palibasahin muna natin. The Philippine Senate officially convenes as an impeachment court today to begin proceeding against Vice President Sara Duterte. So, matagal-tagal na to, diba? Pero ngayon talagang official na talaga ngayon. At nakikita naman natin nga merong bagong president sa Senate ngayon, si Cayetano. Sa tingin ko itong tao na to, para siyang, mas gusto ko pa siya kay Vic Soto, di ba? Kasi parang si Cayetano sa tingin ko talaga smart. Parang mataas ang IQ niya, you know what I mean? So, smart siya. Marami siyang mga experience. At para sa akin talaga, boto ako sa kanya. So, marami ding ayaw sa kanya. Pero ako, boto ako sa kanya kahit hindi ko naman yan kilala noon pa, no? Pero pagdating dyan, I think he is a good president for the Senate compared to Vic Soto. Okay, so now, Duterte faces allegation involving misuse of public funds, unexplained wealth. Unexplained wealth. At alam naman din natin nga mayayaman naman talaga yan ang mga Duterte family. Noon pa naman yan, diba? So, bakit sinabing unexplained wealth? So, question ko yan kasi para sa akin mayayaman noon pa naman mayayaman din yan ang mga Duterte talaga. Okay? And alleged threats against Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and his family. Okay, alam na natin yan noon. She denies the accusation and says the case is politically motivated. Mahirap kasi nandyan nga kayo sa politics, diba? Dapat kayo mismo mag-ingat talaga kayo sa mga sinasabi nyo. Kahit sasabihin nyo politically motivated, it's still a big threat because you say it. So, itong politically motivated, parang it's a big argumentative point of view. Okay? Para sa akin, politically motivated, it's a vague. Lahat-lahat mga lalong-lalo na nga si VP Sara she's a vice president. She shouldn't talk like that to her president, her boss, you know. So anything even she says politically and is just absolutely, it's no. That's my opinion. Kahit nga yung mga small vloggers lang, diba, binabawalan nyo nga magsalita ng mga ganyan Yung mga vloggers dyan, mga political vloggers dyan, binabawalan nga rin magsasalita ng mga ganyan, diba? Lalo na kayong nandoon mismo sa government. BP pa naman kayo. So, itong sinasabi niya nga, she denies the accusation and says the case is politically motivated. It's argumentative comment. The issue has intensified political tensions between the Marcos and Duterte camps, two of the most powerful political families in the Philippines. Yes, we know that. Another major story tied to the Senate is Senator Ronald De La Rosa, yes, who is reportedly wanted by the International Criminal Court over the Duterte era during war. There was dramatic reports of lockdown, gunfire incident, and security standoff connected to him inside the Senate complex last week. Yes, meron din akong comment dyan. Bakit kayo gumamit ng mga pambabaril? Grabe naman kayo. Senate yan, no? Senate yan. Bakit kayo gumamit ng pambabaril? That is no. Ngayon, pwede din niyang i-argue talaga kasi bawal talaga ya. I mean, you cannot do that. In my opinion, that is a Senate. Respeto naman, ba't nyo talaga magratrat dyan? Grabe. Bakit nyo ratratan ang Senate? Mali din kayo dyan. Ako hindi ako agree dyan. Kayo, agree ba kayo dyan? Okay lang ba nga pupunta kayo doon? Meron kayong aarestuhin tapos ratratan nyo? Dyan sa building, na Senate building? Really? Mabuti kung sino kayo nga, political din kayo eh. Ay, ano ba yan? So, okay ba yon? What do you think, guys? Is that okay? Me? It's not okay. So, ayan lang, hindi na ako masyadong magsasalita pa dito. Basta gusto ko lang real talk kasi to eh. Gusto ko kasi dito real talk. Kailangan talagang mag-real talk tayo. Hindi tayo, no sugarcoating here. It's real talk. Wala tayong kakampihan. Wala din akong kakampihan either. No, I don't kampi. It's pure real talk, how I feel, and whether this person or I like or not like. No, I don't kampi. So, ngayon, impeach na si VP Sara Duterte. Para sa akin, official na kasi yan eh, 'di ba? Nag-ano na yan si President Cayetano. Nag-oath na siya, 'di ba? So, para sa akin kasi guys, malapit na ang 'di ba? Malapit ang election sa Pinas. So, bakit nyo pa i-impeach si Sara Duterte? Bakit hindi na lang kayo maghintay? At wag nyo lang siyang papayagan na tumakbo ng politics. Kumbaga, so, bakit nyo pa i-impeach? Hintay na lang. Kung i-impeach nyo si Sara, what's really the point? You don't want her to run for the president? Or you can't just wait? Kasi, ilang taon na lang, matatapos na rin yan, diba? Matatapos na rin yan, ilang taon na lang ba? Matatapos na rin. Besides, si Sara Duterte ngayon, busy sa daddy niya, diba? Tapos yung mga fan, yung money, saan daw, questionable yung wealth daw niya. Para sa akin naman, mayayaman naman talaga yan sila noon pa, di ba? Kurakot ba yan si Sara? I don't know, but para sa akin, pagdating sa wealth nila, mayayaman na yan. Noon, politics na yan kasi nila. Malay mo na, ngungurakat yan nung panahon. But, who knows? But for me, they are already rich anyway. So, ngayon, kine-question nila yan. Tapos, yan, isa yan sa part. Tapos, ngayon, ang sasabi kasi niyan, itong pangatlo, against ako dyan. Yung sinasabi niya, ginatreat niya yung pamilya Marcos, yun yung president niya, boss niya yun eh. Tapos gitreat niya, pero sabi niya, it was just politically motivated. Para sa akin kasi, ma-argue ko yan at I will not accept that because, especially when she is in the politics, she's a BP. She shouldn't have to say that, something like that. Like, parang normal person lang siya na tulad sa atin nga, pag magagalit, sasabihin yung galit words, in the anger, say something by anger, sa regular people, like us people, regular. But if you are really in the politics and then you talk something like that, especially if you are a BP and you threat the president, your boss, your higher, the executive, I don't think that's acceptable. Really ignored it. Kahit pa siguro kung matatapos na ang termino ni President Bongbong, yung threats na yun, nandoon pa rin yan sa kanilang surroundings. Parang matatakot pa rin ang mga pamilya ni President Bongbong kahit hindi na siya president. Takot pa rin yan kasi yung nasabi na ng words is very highly critical. Like you cannot forget. And you always have a shield wherever you go. Too much security and wherever you go. Just like you don't have a freedom because sasabihin ko naman uli ha. Sa tingin ko talaga guys, pag si Sara Duterte ay magtakbo ng president in this coming election in the Philippines, palagay ko talaga, I would say she has 98% na mananalo siya. Kung walang tumakbo nga mas popularity sa kanya at mas better sa kanya. Kung tatakbo si Raffy Tulfo, so parang mangangamba pa si Sara Duterte. Pero kung hindi yan tatakbo si Raffy Tulfo, tapos iba ang tumakbo, iba ang mga opponent ni Sara Duterte, so there is a really big possibility nga si Sara Duterte ay mananalo this coming election for a president in the Philippines. So that is my hula. That is my hula. So, you better, kung sakasagaling ayaw nyo si Sara, so kailangan i-convince nyo si Raffy Tulfo nga mag-run for the president. Kasi there is a really big possibility nga kung si Raffy Tulfo ay manalo, there has a big chance nga siya ang manalo, opponent niya si Sara. Pero pag hindi talaga yan tatakbo, again, I will say it again. Pag hindi talaga tatakbo yan si Raffy Tulfo, tapos si Sara ang tatakbo, she has a really big possibility na mananalo siya as a President of the Philippines in this coming election. So, ayan, pag-isipan nyo yan guys. Para sa akin, wala naman talaga akong pakialam kung sino ang president dyan. Para sa akin, kung sino ang mabuting tao nga magdala sa Philippines and all the people in the Philippines nga hindi na maghihirap. Ay, forever naman yan naghihirap ang Philippines. Pero what I mean na hindi na masyadong maghihirap. Job is already there, is there wherever people wants to find a job and there is job provided. There's a lot of economy is growing, farming, food. Very important in the Philippines is really important is the food and shelter. Kasi maraming homeless dyan, di ba? Marami naman ring homeless dito sa Amerika, pero maraming homeless dyan sa Pinas. But the good thing, the people there in the Philippines, they are homeless. This is still better because the weather is beautiful. There is no cold, there is no snow. So even the people are homeless, I think they are still okay. Compare in America that there is a lot of snow, cold in this place, and there are still a lot of homeless in the cold places, and they're sleeping under the bridge and they are so cold. So unlike in the Philippines, that even though they are just homeless, they sleep under the bridge or wherever in the park, they're still feeling okay because the weather is good. Okay, so I give you thumbs up for that. But sana naman mawala na yung homeless, di ba? So kaya yung piliin nyo talagang president na makakatulong sa economy ng Philippines, mainly food. Okay, then shelter. Then